important issue, and I really appreciate him doing all his efforts to make sure that we are focusing on this issue. Proclaiming May 2023 as National Foster Care Month and honoring Shane Harris, President of the People's Association of Justice Advocates and CEO of S. Harris Communications. Whereas the People's Association of Justice Advocates and its president and founder, Shane Harris, are leading national civil and human rights organization working to advance policy and efforts to increase the equitable outcomes of children in foster care across America. Whereas Shane Harris, the organization's president and founder, is also a former foster youth of 13 years in San Diego County between 1997 to 2010, after losing both of his parents, and has risen to become a leading public policy advocate and a successful entrepreneur, owning his own public affairs and communications firm called S. Harris Communications. And whereas the president of the People's Association of Justice Advocates, Shane Harris, is now a change agent leading national, statewide, and county policies efforts to advance healthier outcomes within the foster care system that advance equity, and has signed into effect the first memorandum of agreement of an outside agency in partnership with the County of San Diego. And whereas the City of Chula Vista is partnering with foster youth advocate Shane Harris to raise awareness for the 2,500 children in San Diego foster care's care system, and is lighting the city building blue throughout the first week of May, as well as being the first government agency in the region to raise the foster care awareness flag. Therefore, I, John McCann, 41st Mayor of the City of Chula Vista, California, together with the City Council, do hereby proclaim May 2023 as National Foster Care Month in the City of Chula Vista. Please give him a round of applause. And Reverend Harris, go ahead and you can take the mic, and as you do that, I'm going to walk down so I can make sure I'm in the picture with you.
Sure, you're going to walk down or run down?
Depends upon how long you speak.
You made it hard on me having to follow the chamber, so I see so many champions of good work in this room. I just want to give a big shout out to all of our public service workers who are here. Can we just give them a big shout out? They're standing here in the back. Just want to thank you. I truly am honored to receive this recognition for National Foster Care Month. As I've talked to you, Mayor McCann, and Councilmember Presadio, and the other council members here. You know, we have tried very hard to look at the systemic challenges that our children in foster care face across our county. And we've changed the system for the better, but we have a lot of work to do. In the County of San Diego, there are over 2,500 foster youth under our supervisor's care. And 13% of that 2,500 are here in the South Bay. And it is so critical what the city is doing for the first time ever, raising the awareness flag, lighting your building, and really trying to raise awareness. We have a number of challenges facing our foster care system that we just have to continue to improve. My organization, the People's Association of Justice Advocates, I founded it. One of our spearheaded initiatives is around reforming the child welfare system in this county, in this state, and in this country. And we've been leading that change across the country, leading on a number of initiatives, including the Save San Pasqual Academy, which many Chula Vistans were a part of accomplishing. When we saved the academy up north, which was the nation's only residential education facility, getting more seats for lived experience foster youth on the San Diego County Child and Family Strengthening Advisory Board, which is the county's only overseeing commission and board that oversees child welfare. Securing $13 million for foster parents during the pandemic across the state, working with Governor Newsom to ensure that we kept youth in care during the pandemic, when the height of the pandemic was saying that they could go homeless upon exiting foster homes. And that saved youth from exiting foster homes. So across the map, we've worked hard across the state, across the country, to advance reforms. This all stems from my 13 years in the foster care system here in San Diego. I've never doubted to share this story because it's so real. When I was in the foster care system, I went through 8 different placements in this county. I lived in Chula Vista, and I lived everywhere from Chula Vista to Vista. I lost both of my parents very early, and I experienced the poverty and the inequity of our foster care system, especially for children of color. So I have made it my life's mission to address child poverty, to fight child poverty in every way, shape, and form, and to look at reforms that are necessary to address cultural competency and ensure that our children, especially our children of color in the system, get the care that they are needed, that they deserve. And ultimately, to create proactive initiatives that address poverty head on. That's why I'm now leading a new national initiative in coalition with the Mayors for a Guaranteed Income and Counties for a Guaranteed Income. We have established the Foster Youth for a Guaranteed Income, which this core mission of Foster Youth for a Guaranteed Income will be to establish and advance guaranteed income direct cash aid programs for transition age foster youth who exit the foster care system at 18 and could go homeless. But that extra $1,000 a month from government agencies could surely help those foster youth not go homeless. This is why we're advancing these causes, because we want to stop the foster care to homelessness pipeline. Many of you may not know, but 20% of foster youth go homeless upon exiting care. So we have to improve this pipeline. It's a drastic pipeline that leads to our homeless crisis. And that is why I want to thank Mayor McCann and your council for calling this to the table, for acknowledging this story of many youth here in the South Bay, which is the second largest region within our foster care system, and ultimately looking at ways and innovative approaches that we can take to improve the foster care system. So I look forward to working with you, Mayor, and working with the council to address these issues. Because although the council can say, hey, this is not our responsibility, it's the counties, it is. It is all of our responsibility to address child poverty, to address poverty in our communities, and ultimately end the foster care to homelessness pipeline. And we can do that together when we look at innovative ways to work together and look at policy routes that we can take and approaches that we can take to solve this crisis that our foster youth are facing. So we thank you for lighting your building blue. We thank you for bringing awareness to the subject matter. And together we can improve not just the well-being of our children in foster care, but ultimately the pipelines that have led to homelessness in prison. And we can turn those pipelines into positivity, possibility, and opportunity. I am an exception to the rule, and it should not be that way. That is why I will continue to wake up every single day as the man that they know is going to stand up and speak with courage for the children in our foster care system in this county, in this state, and across America. God bless you all, and thank you for honoring our foster children.